Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Aldas and today I'm going to be talking about how Charles Leclerc managed to escape getting disqualified from the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix due to a discrepancy in the measurement of his car's fuel levels. Now in this video we're going to talk about what happened before the race and then the verdict and the investigation afterwards, and then at the end we're also going to talk about both the thoughts of Michael Masi and the team principal of Ferrari, Matteo Binotto. Now guys, if you do enjoy the content on my channel, don't forget to drop a like, smash that subscribe button as well, and check out my social medias, Instagram and Twitter will be above. But guys, let's get into it. So before a race even starts, and actually before the cars even leave the pit lane, the teams have to declare to the FIA how much fuel they put in their cars for the laps to the grid, the formation lap, the race itself, the in-lap, and any extra little fire-ups. Now the FIA regularly checks the team's fuel loads before the race to make sure that it complies with a maximum 110 kilograms of fuel per race. So in Abu Dhabi, Ferrari declared how much fuel was in the car before Leclerc even left the pit lane, as usual, to the FIA. But when FIA's Formula 1 technical delegate, Joe Bauer, checked the fuel load, he said there was a significant difference between the declaration of the team and the amount of fuel inside the car. As this is in compliance with the technical directive 12-19, I am referring this matter to the stewards for their consideration. Now, the stewards decided to investigate this after the race, which brought a little bit of confusion and frustration to some fans because obviously and understandably some people don't like to watch a race knowing before that it actually starts that a driver is already under investigation and perhaps is driving an illegal car. Now, race director Michael Masi stated that there was insufficient time to investigate the infringement, hear the team's case and reach a verdict before the start of the race. Now, this is because there are various safety pre-race procedures that have to be done by the stewards, and the race start time can't simply be postponed for commercial reasons unless there is a big emergency. Now, Michael Masi later went on to say, from what I understand, it is quite an intensive process that's undertaken to actually do the check that was done, and it was submitted at the earliest opportunity, at which point, 5 minutes before the pit exit opening or thereabouts, there is insufficient time to summon people, listen to them and have the ability to hear the case correctly. So it's just one of those ones of the system that we have and what we've got to do. So after the race had finished and Charles Leclerc for Ferrari ended up on the podium in third place, we also found out that Leclerc wasn't told by Ferrari of this potential infringement before the race and that the FIA would be investigating him after the Grand Prix. Now this is understandable because the last thing Leclerc would need is to have the distraction of a looming disqualification over his head which might affect his performance, so to be honest, a totally sensible decision from Ferrari. So of course an investigation was launched after the race, and after approximately 4 hours, the FIA revealed there was a difference of 4.88 kilograms between the team's declaration for car number 16 and the technical delegate's measured fuel mass. This meant the team's declaration was therefore inaccurate and constituted a breach of technical directive. This in turn constitutes an infringement of article number 12.1.1i of the International Sporting Code. Now, to clarify what this actually means is that, importantly, this was a breach of technical directive and therefore the International Sporting Code, but it was not in breach of the technical regulations, as although there was a significant difference, they didn't have over the 110 kilogram difference that is required by the regulations. Therefore, Ferrari escaped without a disqualification and only a fine of 50,000 euros, which, let's be honest, for Ferrari is nothing big to worry about. Ferrari themselves said that this was due to a measurement discrepancy, and team principal Matteo Binotto after the race said, "I think this year we have been checked at least 10 times. It's not the first time, we've always been okay, and today we got a discrepancy." He then went on to say that we believe that our measurements are all correct, so there is one measurement that is not correct. Sounds like a bit of a funny oxymoron to me, but you've just got to love Matteo Binotto. Now, a few people on Twitter did compare it to the recent Ricciardo disqualification in Singapore, but Ricciardo had a completely different issue in qualifying in Singapore when his MGU-K spiked and gave more power than it should have, which is in breach of the technical regulations, and hence a disqualification was handed from qualifying. So Ferrari escape arguably with quite a light fine considering their minor discrepancy, and it's interesting to me that although they say it's a measurement discrepancy, it's quite a big one in my opinion, because if the fuel maximum is 110 kilograms, 4.88, almost 5 kilos, that is a very big amount. So yeah, it's not exactly a minor discrepancy, but hopefully it is something that Ferrari can look into and investigate further. Anyway guys, let me know, what do you think of this verdict? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's unfair? Let me know in the comments below. And guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. video. I hope it cleared up some misunderstandings that some of you might have had. This was a requested video from my race review, so yeah, hopefully you did enjoy it. Now, if you did, don't forget to drop a like, smash that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it, and don't forget to check out my social medias, Instagram and Twitter will be above. But guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.